record to the cloud. Now we'll see if this works out. Okay, well, we at least can tell that it's recording. So y'all can still hear me? Yikes.
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, first of all, thank you all so much for coming to the call. It's been like crazy Thanksgiving weekend. I hope that you all had a wonderful one. And does anyone have any victories, like anything really great that happened to them over the Thanksgiving weekend? Oh, what? Oh, tell me. Anybody?
I finally hit 1,000 in sales.
Yay, that's
Yay.
fantastic. Congratulations.
Woo.
So what do you attribute to that? Did you do something special, or was it something you've been working on?
Well, a girlfriend of mine is having a party right now and it's still going on until tomorrow, and she's at almost 900 in sales.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
So yeah,
Okay, cool.
We got
Well,
some bookings from it
congratulations.
too.
I did. I got 5 of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know, it was so, and actually I had to call Sherry and tell her about it because I was so excited.
Yeah. You're gonna have
That's
more
fantastic.
$1,000 months with that. That's great.
It would be awesome. Yeah.
That is exciting. So what did you do to get the bookings? That's a lot of bookings.
I did, I advertised a lot of our, a lot of our deals that are going on right now, especially for December, January. So I just posted that, and then my girlfriend was just an amazing host. I mean, she commented on everything that I posted. So and then she also did a live video with her and her daughter with the peanut butter and jelly beer bread. So her and her daughter made it together, and it was a lot of fun and got a lot of amazing comments on it.
That's great.
So yeah, I was kind of stoked about that.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, great. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing that. And okay, so does anyone else want to share one?
I'll
Anything?
share. This
Well,
is Bria.
I will tell you, I don't. Okay, go ahead.
Just today, I sent out
Bria, go
probably
ahead.
about 10 or so text messages using the new Amy app to clients who haven't ordered in a while. And I got 2 orders out of those, which helped bump me up to my next commission level. And if you haven't downloaded Amy yet, I highly recommend it. I know they've put in the fix so that everyone shows up, even if they've opted out. But it's a really great tool. You have a dashboard. They make it super easy to connect with people, and it's super quick and easy to look up product info and pricing on there as well. So I've been loving it so far, and I'll continue sending that out. I sent the text today along with an image of our cyber sale. So I think that helped snag some extra sales.
What did your text say, Bria, if you don't mind sharing?
I just said, hey name, it's Bria, your Tastefully Simple consultant. I wanted to check in to see if you need anything for the holidays. It's a great time to shop for gifts, and we're having this awesome cyber sale right now. And then I sent that text and then sent a second one with the link to my site plus the image.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great. And now I was talking to Katie today, and we were talking about like she's doing the Amy app, and she was feeling uncomfortable about it, was telling her to reach out to these people that she maybe never talked to ever. Like they're people that probably haven't ordered from her in over a year, and she wasn't really sure what to say to them. And I don't know if you all have any thoughts about, like, if Amy's telling you to reach out to someone who you feel is really a cold lead, like, do you, and maybe Bria, that you can, I don't know if you, I'm sure you've come across it, if you're sending out these text messages, do you say anything different to someone that you don't even remember who they are?
Yeah, I haven't done that one yet for someone who's ordered over a year ago, but I would probably say something very similar and just add, it's been a year or more since you last ordered. So just checking in to see if you need anything. And then I think now in the next, week or so is a really great time to do it and take advantage of the holiday framing of your message.
Yeah, with this BOGO offer, and I don't even like chocolate, but I am so excited about this BOGO offer because it counts toward the $60 threshold or the $100 threshold. So you could tell people if they want to get some gift ideas for under $10, I mean, this is a great thing that they can purchase.
Yeah.
And, if they really wanted to dress it up, they could buy a cute little, 8x8 pan at, whatever, TJ Maxx or someplace, and put one of those mixes like the bag inside and give that as a little gift. Anyway, but I would just be telling people to stock up like crazy on this, BOGO. I'd be telling every client I could possibly think of. That's like super exciting. And we have one more day of that. Okay, so I do want to give you all like a little shout out. We have several people on the team that have already hit. I don't know if y'all have done this yet, whether you've acknowledged people who've already sold their 15,000 toward the trip. Have you all talked about that recently? No, because I was I was pretty impressed that you all, there's so many of you that have already met that minimum qualification. You have to do $15,000 in personal sales and to even to be eligible to, earn the trip. And gosh, let's see, we've got, I'll just call out some names. I'm not sure if all of, I don't know who's on the call that's on this list, but Amy Johnson, Brooke Abel, Kim Harris, Twyla Mentor. I think I saw Twyla, good job. Gail Crone, Tam French, Stephanie Upton, Teresa Nelson. You have a lot more people that are really close to it. And Angie Schaefer and Lisa Burns, you've already earned level 1.
Ooh,
Isn't that great?
that is.
Now, I know there's other people on here that probably, I don't know what your sponsoring points are. And so, you may have a lot more people that have, are closer to hitting the level 1. But I just want to give you all, big shout out for doing such a good job. And so many of you. And of course, like I said, there is like a lot more people that are just right under the 15,000. So I'm sure by the end of December, a lot more of you will achieve it. So congratulations. And okay, I told you all that I would share a little bit about how to keep your business going in December. And how many of you are working toward a promotion, like to promote by January 1st, like you're working toward a higher level of leadership? Anybody? Okay, but yeah. Okay, well, maybe some of these ideas will help you, and certainly they'll help you with your trip, earning your trip. Okay, first of all, I do want to tell you, let me get my notes here. I know that a lot of people, they end up slowing down around the 14th of December because they think that, it's too late for Christmas delivery. So, I'm going to take time off. But you know what, there's so much more you can do and to sell throughout the rest of the month. I think what the problem is that we focus so much on holiday gifting, leading up to that date, that it's almost like we forget what we were doing the other 11 months of the year. We were selling the product without buying a holiday gift all the rest of the year. So really the people, your clients, most of them are not taking that much time off. Like I know, with Tastefully Simple, like we just get like, Christmas and New Year's, it's not like we get the school holiday like a lot of kids do. So a lot of your clients, it's just another day in their life. The weeks are just regular work weeks, even leading right up to Christmas Eve. So there's no reason why they can't party. Also, keep in mind that a lot of people will, decorate their house for the holidays. I know we have our house decorated right now. How many of you have like your Christmas decorations? If you celebrate Christmas, you have like your tree up or whatever. A lot of people start doing that. And then they, have it all the way through to the end of the month and maybe even after New Year's. So that's a great time to have people come over to your house and to visit, because you've got your, house all decked out, and, it's a lot of, I don't know, it's fun. So people are more in an entertaining mood throughout the month of December. Also, you can find out like who's really into holiday decorating by putting some engagement posts on your, VIP page, or just on Facebook. You can ask people to put pictures of their Christmas tree up on Facebook, or ask them whether they're, what do you call it? Like my daughter and I had a conversation the other day about whether she's into gnomes and I'm into snowmen. And, some people, like my husband, likes nutcrackers. There's some people that collect certain things. So you could ask questions like that just to get the conversation rolling and find out if they're interested in hosting a party, so their friends can see all of the beautiful things that they've done inside and out. Now, another thing you can do, you can come up with your own party themes. You don't have to wait for HQ to come up with a party theme. Think about the opportunities that you have that are kind of related to your own interests. For example, you could, around the holidays, I don't know in your community, you probably have a lot of different nonprofit organizations, and they are around the end of the year, they do some kind of a volunteer appreciation get together. And so maybe what you can do is you can offer for anybody that volunteers for a nonprofit, or there may be an organizer, an employee of a nonprofit. Maybe you can offer for them to host a party and use the host rewards to give to some of those deserving people that work at that facility. Or maybe it's a surprise for the organizer. Maybe the head organizer of that nonprofit, you want to do like a kind of a little surprise party and give that person a lot of food, delicious food from Tastefully Simple. So that's something fun that you could do. And there is obviously some get-togethers happening for those organizations, so there's an opportunity there. Also, of course, college football's regular season ends Thanksgiving weekend, but that even though that's wrapped up, that the college bowl games are just getting started, and they run. How many of you are football fans? Anybody? No? Okay. Well, if you aren't a football fan, I'll explain it to you. Okay. So the bowl games start in December, and college bowl games, and they reach their playoff and their final peak like the first week of January. So we're talking tailgating recipes and game day celebrations. Game day recipes are popular now all the way. Actually, NFL, like professional football, is still holding games all the way through the month of December and into January. It turns into the playoffs, and finally Super Bowl Sundays like the first weekend of February. So this is really the climax of football season from now until February the 5th or 6th, whatever that Sunday is. So anyway, so if you don't have to be into football, but you can find out which your clients are, find out what teams they root for. And what would be fun as far as a party theme, whether you're on a Zoom party or you're, in a home or whatever, just have everybody wear their favorite colors, their favorite game day colors. And then, that might, at least it's a conversation starter, and maybe you'll have a little fight break out at your party, between two opposing teams or whatever, but it would be fun. And of course, what are you going to do? You're going to share appetizers and chili and things like that. And you're not going to make it. You're going to share the recipes so that they can prepare those at their game day celebrations. Now, another thing you can do, how about offering a class on like how to use that Instant Pot that they got for Christmas, or that air fryer, or that Ninja multi-cooker, or whatever it is. How many of you feel pretty confident about your own ability to use one of those appliances? Anybody have one at home? Okay, so you don't have to be an expert. Because there's people that have that appliance sitting in a box and they haven't even opened it yet. So whatever experience you have, you can share with them and help the people out that just got it as a gift. And if you need, now Instant Pot, like when that came out like about 2 or 3 years ago, nobody knew really what they were doing. We were all like experimenting with like, you can make eggs, you're joking. So anyway, what I did a while ago is I came up with a bunch of tips. And so basically what a Instant Pot party or a air fryer party is just a bunch of tips and hacks that a lot of which maybe you've learned the hard way, and you just intersperse them throughout your party presentation. So people are hearing about Taste with Simple products, recipes that of course are going to be used in the Instant Pot or whatever. And then, you are adding in those, oh, by the way, how that you can, cook eggs, like hard-boiled eggs in an Instant Pot, like you can share some of those interesting tidbits. And so getting back to my list, I have a list of Instant Pot tips that I can email you if you want. All you have to do is email me, margaret.thompson@tastefullysimple.com. And all you do is put Instant Pot in the subject line, and I'll just attach the document. And all it is it's not a party presentation. It's just a bunch of information and, like teachable tips that you can just take one and put it in a post, or you could just say, by the way, did you know, however you want to use them. It'll just give you some things to think about. And yeah. So anyway, that's something else you can do. And so do you all have any themes that you like to promote in December? I know we've got a lot of talented people here. So what do you all change any of your offerings this time of the year, other than obviously the holiday shopping party?
I kind of do like holiday happy hour with a lot of appetizers and those kind of holiday serving.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me like what that would look like. So it's just hors d'oeuvres or?
Yeah, somewhat hors d'oeuvres, and then like fun ways you can do things with our cookies. So ideas with that, with the twisty grams, with cheese balls, with Christmas veggie platters. So just kind of more ideas to complement our products. And then, yeah, a lot of the appetizer recipes that are some like the honey teriyaki peanut dip is always one, and the chicken bites and all them meatballs.
Now, I didn't even mention New Year's Eve. So, that's another thing that you could be promoting right now, and make that. You do have to kind of be booking those up to the 14th, because they need like 2 weeks, to get their products in time to make food for New Year's. Well, maybe, you have a few more days past the 14th, but you get what I'm saying. But this sangria, the drink bucket that's coming out December 1st. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's like such a popular product. I mean, from the past, that was like one of our best selling products. And that would make an excellent like New Year's Eve type drink other than champagne. So that's something else that I would definitely be promoting that this month. And so here's some things like, as the time gets closer, it's more important to book parties in close. And so I'm just gonna give you a couple of tips, because I know a lot of you live up north. Weather's kind of bad at times. And so, to help you book parties, it's actually easier to book parties in close when you can look at the 10-day weather forecast, because if the weather forecast is kind of mild, then you can use that to your advantage and tell the person, that these would be the best days to have a party if it's an in-person party. Now, of course, if they, are holding an in-person party, then you always want to have like a planned event that the weather does turn bad, and like you're out and the weather turns bad, or there's some threat of bad weather, you can tell them that, well, if the weather works against us, then we'll still have the party. And so that way you're kind of prepared for that. Also, if you have snow in the forecast, have you all ever tried this where you send a little 6-inch ruler to the host? Like you can just copy a paper. What you tell her is that every inch of snow, however much snow falls the day of the party, if the party holds on that day, that you'll give them a gift. And so the more inches of snow, and so that way it's up, the gift is up to you. You certainly don't want to be giving away the whole, the kitchen sink and everything. You can, it could be something that is within your protection, as just basically to help you talk about, this is what we'll do if it starts, the weather gets bad. And we're very, very experienced at this. I feel kind of sheepish telling you how to set a party date, but my point is I want to show you how it relates to January. To book a party and close, what we do is we ask a series of positive choice questions. Like we say, well, thinking of your schedule, would a weeknight or weekend be better for you? Or name 2 days of the week that work best for you, or do you prefer daytime or evening? Or like I do my Facebook parties Tuesday through Sunday. I've got this week or next week. So which would be better for you? So you're always asking like A or B. And then when they give their answer, then you offer the exact date. Like I've got, okay, how does that sound? To schedule, like offer the closest in available date that we have, because our goal here is to fill all of our openings. A lot of times we have the tendency to want to give that person more time to plan, and so we'll offer something further out. But what we're doing in effect is we are scheduling gaps in our own paychecks by pushing dates further out. So what we always try to do is offer the next available opening to somebody and then let them tell us if it doesn't work. If they say, no, that's too soon, then I could say, okay, well, how about December 9th and the next available opening I have? But that way I'm always closing the gaps and getting my paydays closer together, because a party is a payday. Does that make sense? Okay, so what happens is, and you've probably had this experience, to not like the first date you give them, no matter what. Like even if I told someone I had an opening and they'll make me push it even further out. It's almost like that first date you offer is the sacrificial date. Like they don't ever like it. Does that make sense? And so go ahead and give them a really close in date, because they're probably not going to like it anyway. They're going to pick the next date you offer. So the same thing applies with January. You can use that same psychology to your advantage when you're booking January parties, because throughout the month, December dates, like I've got December 26th open. Okay, I could offer that knowing that they're not going to take it, but maybe they would. I mean, I certainly don't want to offer a date that I'm not available. But what I'm saying is, if I offer like the 26th of December, okay, I've got the 26th open, and they look at me like I have 3 heads and they go, no, I don't think I could do that. I think I'd need to wait till after the holidays. And then I can go, okay, no problem. Well, how about January 3rd? Well, see, then the second date I offer sounds like a lifetime away compared to this ridiculous date that I just gave them. So it makes them excited about taking January 3rd. Does that make sense? Are y'all following? Okay, so because see, if I said I'm booking into January and how about January 3rd, then chances are they'd say, no, I don't like that. How about the 15th? Like they would end up, whatever date I give them, they're more than likely going to pick something later. So anyway, so the point is keep offering December, because every now and then someone will take you up on your offer, but most of the time they'll end up booking into January anyway. And then, but the good news is you'll be able to get them earlier in the month, if you do that, if you follow this little technique of offering next available date, even if you know it's not that attractive of a date to them, they'll book in closer because they're getting what they want. They're getting it 2 weeks out or whatever. So anyway, so that's something to try out when you're talking to people. You can offer what I like to call come and see parties, the 16th of December through the 30th of December, if you yourself want to work during that time. I realize that some of you, this is why you do this kind of work, so you can take off with your kids and all that. That's fine. But if you want to do some kind of parties, you could focus the 16th through the 30th on reaching out to people that are potential consultants and offering to do a come and see party with them. And that's basically where you do a regular party for them, Facebook or otherwise, whatever. And they can watch you, like they're shadowing the party. They're the host and they get the host rewards. But what they can tell you if they want to join. If they want to join, you can book the parties from that party and give it to them. So you're helping them fill their fast start period with parties. And then if they decide that it's not for them, then they just get free products. So basically that you're just offering that theme party, a come and see party where come, you and your friends come to a party. I mean, if this is a good fit for you, and then you let me know at the party what you think, so that's just a different theme that focuses on sponsoring. Now, another the end of the year, we have to take inventory of our Taste with Simple products as part of your taxes. You have to count everything, and why not liquidate what you can by having an end of year open house? And so I'm saying, this is, if you already have one scheduled for, before Christmas and you're already liquidating, that's fine. But if you didn't get around to it, it's not too late to do an end of year open house before the end of the year, because what you can do is get some of the money from the sales of those products, put it aside for that. Because, when the assortment comes out in February, and, you'll want to buy it so that you can see the spring line of product. So you use that open house at the year, not only to generate some order at the end of the year, but give you some cash to reinvest in your business when the new season comes out. And there's another thing, if you happen to do an open, invite your January hosts, if they're local, invite them to stop by, pick up their party food kits or other samples if you're doing in-home parties. You could also host recognition, like a end of year recognition, and invite some of your hosts, to come, and maybe you give them a little gift for being a host, for over the past year. But anyway, so those are just some ideas on things that you can do throughout December and also to build January. So I'm going to stop talking for a second. And do you all have any ideas that you'd like to share? Or questions or? Have you all tried any of those theme parties or other ideas? Open houses?
I had pretty good success last end of the year going into January. I went and developed a party theme. I developed a party theme based on healthy eating right after the holidays.
Uh-huh.
And I had several hostesses pick that as a theme for January. So they were afraid they weren't going to get people to participate. And so we just I built it totally around the cutting carbs and reducing sugars and all that. and everybody thought that was like the best thing going, and it got me a couple parties, which is what I needed in January.
Thank you for bringing that up. Definitely that's like the number one thing that people are concerned about in January, New Year's resolution, lose weight. And anything that you've learned, like we've got the reset, the 14-day reset, you could promote that, collection at your parties, but anything that you personally learned about, like one of my, I have like not diabetes, but like the precursor to that, I've had for years, and my doctor told me that just to go ahead and eat the diabetic diet, like, even if you don't have diabetes yet, but if you have a tendency to get low blood sugar or blah, 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 that's like the best thing for you. And little tips like that you might have learned even from your doctor, it's nice to pass that along, to other people. They may not know. Okay, well, great. Well, so any questions or comments? Because those are the ideas that I wanted to share with you all. I hope that you found that helpful. Any questions at all or comments?
I keep a list of people that just want to order at Christmas time, like they always order artichoke and spinach, whatever. So I called them today, a couple of them, and one of them ordered her regular, the beer bread and her warm dip. I barely hung up from her when one of her office people called back. I have something this weekend and I need a appetizer or whatever. And what would you recommend for that? So I was able to sell something to her, deliver tomorrow. And so just by reaching out to the one person, but I keep a list of people who just order at Christmas time, the kind of the same basic things. And then I can reach out to them now, and sometimes it spreads to their coworkers.
That is a great idea. Thank you for sharing that. That's an awesome idea. And you can also, it kind of reminded me that this, with the beginning of the year starting, like you could start a host wall of fame. I don't know if y'all have tried that, but keep a rank order listing of your top 5 or 10 parties. And you can start that January 1st and just, maybe you can use like your, I don't know, some of your past hosts, up till now, but post that and say, thanks to my 2021 host, here's the top 10, and then new ranking starting January 1st, and promote that with your hosts or clients, because some people book a party just because they think they can beat the sales on a list. They're kind of competitive. So you might get a booking or 2 out of that as well. Okay, well then don't forget to email me if you want those Instant Pot recipes. And I think I've probably used up all Sherry's time on this meeting. So best of luck to you as you finish out the year, the quarter, the month, whatever. And I really enjoyed seeing you all. So hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Margaret.
Margaret.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay.
Thanks, Margaret.
All right, bye.
Bye.